to the Fenton Forest 4X map here in Farming Simulator 19 with seasons with me, See-What-He-So. I am currently in the process, as you can see, of doing the harvesting that we were left off doing at the end of the last episode, because there's been no real advancement in time. Literally, I stopped recording the last episode and have hit record straight away to record the next one. So I've got a truck currently unloading sunflowers up at the silo. I'm currently unloading these two guys of their sugar beets and stuff like that. What I ought to probably I want to put them into these are going to be, what's he got? Put him into sugar beet mode. See if I can't get him to go and auto empty. Hey, seems to work. That might be a handy little way of getting these guys to assist me a little bit. So do the same for him. Do potatoes. Load, of course, which is going to be field 2. Didn't record one for field 2 because it's that close to the it's that close to the farm anyway. Guys, it hasn't told me that matey's run into traffic. It probably has. This is not good. For some reason, course play did not detect that there's another truck already on the silo, and you're trying to push him out of the way. Oh, let me get back in. I'll move. I'll move. And we'll go back down to field 26, where I'm doing the sunflower harvest, where if you didn't catch the last episode, I am driving one of the tribines, and I have another one following me with the follow me mod, and we're doing a good job of harvesting that field so far. We've nearly done the sugar beets and potatoes, which is nice. That's 2 of the 5 fields we've got to harvest. The cotton is not ready to harvest yet. That's going to be later in the autumn. That becomes available. So once we've got the sunflowers sort of sorted out, I'll leave him there for a second. Arcos is going back to the farm. Right, I can empty Mr. Potato Man. And then we can shift him back to the field as well. And this is exactly why I swapped my trailers, got rid of the other trailers and have bought these ones just for the harvesting. And then once the harvesting is finished, I'll probably sell these trailers, get a couple of the black sheep ones again, so I can do me me transport to sell point courses. Matey's whacked that truck. Hello, Mr. Harvester Man. Would you like to do some potato emptying? Would you? Would you really like to do some emptying some potatoes? Whilst I'm here, you might as well empty your potatoes into me. Give me all them good potatoes. We've got a bad spot on the field there where the crop didn't germinate. The seed let me down. Dude, we're nearly at the end of the field and you've still not finished emptying. Yeah, you've not finished emptying yet, George. You empty now? Please say empty fully, because then I can go and I can carry on with my life then a bit. God, he's nearly filled this trailer or what? Damn, son. Oh, we'll travel down here. Matey's parked over there. I don't know what fill level he is at. 38%. Ah, he'll just about manage that field. Right, we're going back down here. Where I've got my two little tri-bines. Like I say, I've got follow me behind me. Oh, by the way, I forgot in the last episode to take a screenshot, so I'm going to do that now before I forget. I don't want to end up missing out on quality footage for all the peeps out there. Although there's a good chance that that's not going to actually work for me, pressing that button, because I think I've turned off OneDrive syncing, and normally if I turn off OneDrive syncing it doesn't capture anything to my pictures folder or my my documents folder. But we'll see about that. And yes, I'm well aware that the little tri-bines are missing little bits. The follow me guy's missing a couple of little bits here and there on the field. It's just because of how I've turned and he's trying to follow me, so then he makes quite drastic turns and he ends up missing crop, as do I, look. So what I've tried to get in the habit of doing is I've tried to get in the habit of driving a bit of a curve like this, as I come off a field. And then I can get lined up for the next trip down the field, and he'll just slot in right next to me. This is quite a good way to do the farming. If you've got big fields, because I'm guessing you could probably have 3 or 4 combines all hooked up with Follow Me, all linked, set them all the same distance apart, set them all on the same follow behind, and just go for it. Matt there doing his wonderful job. Yeah, if I could get the potatoes, the sugar beets and the sunflowers harvested today, day 1 of autumn, and get them out of the way and done with, I'll be quite happy. That leaves one big soybean harvest to do for me. And then following the soybean harvest, it just leaves the cotton, which, like I say, I don't think we can harvest the cotton until about day 3 or day 4 of autumn, so there's a bit of time for me to do that before that comes up. I think at that point, if I finish these fields and I'm waiting for the cotton, that's when I might be able to sort out the animals and start selling them off, getting the animal pens emptied, selling off the products that the animals have produced, making sure all that's taken care of. Sell off all the chickens, sell off the eggs. Sell off all the cows. Quite a long way away, isn't he? Dude's not getting fast. I might just have to stop and let him catch up for a minute. Stop and let him catch up for a bit. Dude's off on his combine. Come on. What I ought to do, Yeah, he is driving at the same speed. He is doing 20 kilometres. He's just lagging quite a long way behind me. He's a lot further back than I expected him to be. I've also, just to add an idea, come into my brain right now, this very second, on how I could improve my potato washing situation. If you caught the last episode, I was able to empty directly from the potato harvester into the washer. But obviously the problem comes then with getting the washed potatoes from the washer into the sorter, because the sorter only wants to be loaded by like a conveyor belt or something. What I'm thinking, or the thought that I've just had in my brain, is why don't I empty the washer into like an auger wagon, and then from the auger wagon I could probably fill the fill the potato sorter, or at least leave the auger wagon part there, because obviously the potato sorter doesn't hold a lot of potatoes. It takes ages, which is why I could really do with some talented modder out there coming up with a much more sort of industrial sized building for washing potatoes and sorting them. I've got a model. I've made a mod. I've managed to do a model in Giant's Editor that will be perfect for doing that function. I'm just not very good at writing the script stuff and the XML config to get it all working. So if there's anyone out there who knows how to do all that sort of stuff, leave a comment down below. And because like I say, I've got the actual model done in Giant's Editor. I just need somebody to write the gubbins now that actually makes it all work. I've tried looking at other global company mods to see how their XMLs are written, but I'm really not sure how to pull out the information that's relevant to my particular building, or how to add the important information that's relevant to my building. Like all the trigger IDs and things like that. Go check on the other workers as well in a minute. One of them finished the field he was on, and the other one probably needs emptying before he can finish the field he's on. Probably have to have a run down there in a minute. I'm going to do that whilst I wait for this combine to catch up, because he's a long way behind me and he's starting to worry me a little bit now. Who's finished? You finished and done all the harvesting? Apart from that little strip over here that I need to course correct on. So yeah, he's got 69,523 litres of potatoes left in him. So I reckon I'm going to put these through the washer. I'm going to generate some high premium quality potatoes out of this lot. quality potatoes incoming. Nearly 70,000 premium high quality potatoes. I'm going to go through this gap this time, because I think there's more room. There's not a... Weird this. That trick, I'll put that in, probably, I'll put this thing in the really awkward position. I'm not going to lie, I could have done this much better. Certainly for my next map, placeables are going to be placed more organised, so that can't probably empty, I'm guessing. Because it's full. The capacity on this is shocking. 15,000 litre capacity is not good enough, mod author. Because potatoes are the highest yielding crop. Potatoes and sugar beets are probably the highest yielding crop in the game, after maybe sugar cane or something like that. Right, I'm going to empty these potatoes. I'm then going to go all the way back down to the other field with this truck. Because once I've emptied the harvester's necks with the truck that's already down there, that truck's going to need emptying, so it's better for me to send that truck back to the farm autonomously using a driver, and then I can keep this empty truck down there for whilst I continue doing the sunflower harvesting. Mr. Sugarbeet, as far as I know, he's turned off, so he's not going to cost me anything at this junction in time. He's done the field. I'm almost tempted to send unload the sugar beets with matey, send him back to the farm, and then get him to come back and join us down here, but I don't know. I think 2 trucks down here is going to be enough. This dude is empty. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I've probably got more trucks down here than I need then. Possibly. We'll see. As I say, this guy's going to get empty pretty quick. Get full pretty quick. Wait for matey to finish. Excellent. That's it. You come off the field. It's like a little pirouette between combine harvesters. The other guy will be starting behind me. Right, I'm going to take this bit out at this point, and then I'm just going to go down the end. And now's Matey's chance to get really full before I do. That is like time to perfection. That was like a thing of beauty. Wow. Considering Matey's got the inside line, he's taking a lot longer to complete a row of the field. Which is quite interesting. %, 25%. Dude's getting left behind now. Might just have to stop and wait for him to catch up. Oh, I think, let me get down here. Let me get this bit done. I'll wait for Mr. Combine. Right, that gives me a chance then to grab this guy. Drive this back to the farm. Not going to need this ever again. Same with the potato machine, but I can't get rid of the potato harvester yet because obviously he's still got potatoes in him that's going to take a while to get processed and put through that potato washer. Like I say, I need to try with my auger wagon. My other truck's still running very nicely, by the way. The one doing the digestate from the BGA to the fertiliser factory. Selling off that fertiliser is going to be a job and a half. That's going to be quite a task in itself, to sell all the fertiliser from that manufacturing building. Can't put the cover on while I'm emptying. Won't let me. No, it will. So yeah, what I'm thinking then is I need to do something with this. Is I don't really have a spare tractor at the minute, do I? possibly grab this guy. This was the guy I windrowed whilst I was picking. In fact, actually, the sheep have very nearly completed their task of completely filling that area with wool, which means they will be gone as soon as I have a full load of pallets. I will sell the sheep off. Their time on the map has reached its natural conclusion. I don't know if this takes potatoes or not. I probably ought to check the garage quickly. No, it doesn't. Ah, shizer. Have I got any org wagons? Got a couple. Got the Bergman. Got the Avalanche. He'll do potatoes. That thing will, but it only holds 21,000. Which, to be fair, is probably all I need, isn't it? No, don't buy two. Don't need two, so you stay there. So yeah, the store delivered my vehicle and they charged me $725 for delivery. That's a bit more than the cart price of a stamp. But we'll see. We'll see if this can be utilised then. To empty our washed potatoes. Not going to be easy because that flipping washer's in the way. That other machine, Bob Bedoodah. Wash potatoes. And what does that mean over here for wash potatoes? That's got more capacity now. I've increased the capacity on that. Lols. Right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move you out of the way. This is probably parking that right where a trailer's going to be. Then this thing, be able to turn around here. That gives me a little bit more room now to access my potato washer. Now, can I? Question is, can I now hey, look at that, kids. We're finding a solution to our potato washing problem. It's magic, that is. So I can just drive this under. Get a whole more bunch of washed taters. And then obviously the machine will keep hopefully making taters. I'm a bit concerned now. He might only unload if I'm sat in him, which could be a bit of a problem. That could be a bit of a problem. Because if I'm not sat in him 24/7, he might stop. Right. Major boy's caught up. Very good. Back to the sunflower harvest. Hey. It's all going to plan today. All going to plan. The plan that I planned is being executed flawlessly by me. The plan that I planned. Maybe that's where I gain ground on him, you know, because he's got to go the outside of that turn. So he's actually got much greater distance to travel, actually, when I do that turn manoeuvre. And that's where he ends up falling behind me. Because I'm doing the tight inside turn and he's got to go around the outside. So yeah, he probably loses loads of ground when I make that turn. Still got so much of this field to do. I'm hoping the soybeans won't be too bad, because generally speaking soybeans doesn't yield that much as a crop. Soybeans, yeah. So we might get lucky there. You know what? I'm just going to turn this way this time. And I'm going to go down here just to check that out. A gentle little curve there. here. It'll look. We'll start to tidy that field edge up a bit. Dude, I'm pretty sure I didn't go over there. Dude. That's something you just have to be a little bit mindful of. Sometimes this guy will be an idiot. He'll forget who or what he's supposed to be following. Like I say, he gets a little bit confused and he goes and turns in a random direction. And then he just starts driving off into the distance. Right. So what was his fill level? He's at 64. I'm at 61. So, to be honest, there's not a lot of difference in fill levels at the minute. I did wonder if I was going to get a little bit... He was going to be more full than me. But alas, that is not the case. Anyway, what I'm going to do now, because I see the length of the video, the recording, is that I'm going to end the recording here, end this episode. I am then going to finish this recording, this field, but I will do so in time-lapse footage only, which you can see in the next episode. So for now, from me, Sawmill, it is goodbye, and I'll see you all again very soon for another video. Goodbye for now.